Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Midwest City, where tonight you're going to see the Deer Creek Antlers take on the Midwest City Bombers. Deer Creek comes in at 2-2, and Midwest City comes in at 3-1. Deer Creek last week with a tough game against Stillwater. I'm here in the booth with my partner Jerry Broughton. I'm JD Shackley. How about that Stillwater team last week, Jerry?
I'll tell you what, it was a game that we very well could have won ourselves. We fought with them right down there till the end. They hit a couple of passes. Of course, we all know the lineage of Gundy. But I thought the boys played their tails off, and until they're right toward the end, we had too many injuries, I think, that it really hurt us. And, I think that it's one of those games we can learn from. We talked about it starting out the year. It's a learning process. Every game we learn a little bit more about what we're all with. And I think that tonight will be another one of those similar games. I think we're going to fight tooth and nail. And win or lose, we'll learn a lot from this game about the team.
As I mentioned, Deer Creek comes in 2-2. We'll be taking on a Midwest City team, defending district champs from last year. Comes in at 3-1 with their only loss to a Booker T. Washington team. And Midwest City really stacked with talent. A minimum of 3 Division I recruits on defense, Jerry.
Yeah, we were down by the field earlier looking, and they've got some pretty big boys. I'll tell you. You can just tell by the look at them that they have that look of, like, there's some kids over there that's going to be playing next year on Saturdays.
Absolutely. They come in with a wide receiver safety, 5'11", 170 senior Diaz Vic, offers at least from Arkansas State, Kansas, Wyoming, and Louisiana Monroe. A 6'4", 243-pound senior wide receiver defensive end, Jalen Redmond, offers from Oklahoma, Nebraska, Arizona State, Kansas State. And then lastly, Elijah Emanuel, I think, has come late on the scene, if I remember the things that I was reading this week. A 6'5", 275 offensive and defensive lineman, currently with offers from Memphis and maybe more by the time we do this broadcast. But really, let's talk about Deer Creek, Jerry. Hunter Freeze and the offense looking to really rebound. The defense looking to rebound this week and get a win, which would be, if they could pull it off, a huge win for Deer Creek.
Yeah, Midwest City is ranked second in 6A2. That's throughout the state, and that's a very high ranking. And we have a few boys that looks like they're not dressed out tonight, too, that are normally guys that we'd be talking a lot about during the game. But I can tell you one person that we can talk about, we'll talk about a lot tonight, I'm sure, is Logan Huslick. He's still leading after 4 games, leading all of 6A 1 and 2 in receptions. That says a lot about what Hunter's doing, finding him down the field, giving him a chance to go up and catch the ball. And it also tells you about our young offensive line. They're letting Hunter have enough time to throw the ball deep down the field to Logan and let him do what he does. And, I think tonight's one of those games where you come out and go, let's see what they got. And let's use our wide receivers and let's attack.
Absolutely. Hunter Freeze, every time I see that pump fake, I immediately think, ooh, that's either Logan Huslick or Paxton Gary. I immediately turn my head and look down the field because I know one of those guys is going to be running straight down the field.
Well, Paxton is ranked, I think, 7th in 6A in reception, 7th or 8th right there. So we got a couple of guys that can catch the football.
Absolutely. Mike Gundy was in the house last week, so I'm sure Logan was ready to put on a show if he could. So that's always nice. It looks like Midwest City has won the toss, and they've deferred to the second half, so they're going to kick off. Deer Creek's going to be receiving. See the Antlers run out on the field. Back deep to receive for the Antlers. That looks like number 8, Preston Seibel.
Attaboy, Preston.
A single receiver tonight.
Preston, the Friday Land Athlete of the Week this week, Friday Land newspaper. Preston for football last week.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Kicking off here for for Midwest City, number 11, Elliot Janish, a 6'2", 160-pound sophomore for Midwest City. So we'll see. I have a feeling Midwest City may not be a team that kicks it deep a lot.
Yeah, it looks like we're kind of going up a little bit closer to we have our second and third lines a little bit closer than they usually are up toward the ball.
Absolutely. We've got Seibel deep, and then we've got Diaz playing up, and we've got Davion White playing it up, and that's exactly what it is. High, short. Diaz catches the ball. And immediately a whistle blows.
One of the up men called for a fair catch, and Dylan caught it from behind, I believe is what they're saying. But we'll get the ball about the 40-yard line. Great field position. There's no time to wait. Let's come out right now and attack from the start and show them we're here, we're going to play, and we're going to win.
Absolutely. So here comes the Deer Creek offense out onto the field. ready to get it started for the night. See some familiar figures if you've spent any time with us this season. Logan Huselig, Paxton Gary, and Davion White from the top of your screen down to the bottom. No receiver on the bottom of your screen, and that's Lamoris Davis. It's good to see him back in the backfield this week after a week missing last week. So Hunter Freeze stands in the shotgun and awaits the snap. We'll see a quick handoff to Davis. It's got a little space. It's going to be a
late
gainer.
hit, man. Throw the flag.
That absolutely looked like a late hit, but I don't know that we're going to get that call here.
Yeah, he was, I don't know, a good yard and a half out of bounds when when he got hit just then. But if that's the way it's going to be, then that's the way it's going to be. We got 5 yards, second down. Let's go.
All right, so here we go. That's going to bring up second down and 5. And we've got Huselig to the top of your screen. We've got Gary in the slot. There's big Axel Welch. Let's not forget about him. So here we go. Hunter Freeze is in the shotgun. Davis is offset to his right. Fakes. Oh, he's going up to Huselig.
Yes.
Nice catch by Huselig. That's going to be good enough for a Deer Creek first down at the 46-yard line. 45-yard line.
First of all, I want to say the big boys up front, no one got through. We had plenty of room to throw the ball. There was nobody in his way, and he came back and put it right on the money. Great catch by Logan.
Right. This is really an opportunity for our offensive line facing these two Division I recruited defensive ends. It's really a time for them to make a name for themselves. This is tape time for them. There's the quick handoff to Davis. Oh, my. So Morris is thrown for a loss there. One of those guys does break through and actually makes the tackle.
There was a big hole to the left. There was no one over there. They looked like they'd blitzed to the exact right place they should have blitzed to on that play. It just caught us in the perfect play for them to get us. So
as a defensive coordinator, those are the ones you always live for, I bet. So we got Paxton Gary to the top of your screen. Davis is in the backfield. Single receiver down to the bottom. That's Huselig. There's a quick pass by Freeze out to Paxton Gary. Nice catch.
Another late hit.
My goodness.
Another late hit.
I think the coaches, if it stays that physical out of bounds, somebody's going to pop a spring over there.
I could hear all of them yelling all the way clear across the field on that one. That was definitely a late hit out of bounds. But you know what? Hunter's 2 for 2. Let's go 3 for 3 right here and light them up.
All right, so bring up 3rd and 6 for Deer Creek. They await the play to be sent in. We've got Huselig at the bottom of your screen, Gary in the slot. We're keeping a man in this tonight so far, Jerry. So those twin receivers at the bottom. Davis is offset to his left. Here's Freeze. He's rolling out to his left. Looks long for Gary and just a bit high for Gary.
That was a really good route he ran over the top of the corner, but in front of the safety, and he had space there. He missed him by just a little bit, or that would have been a first down.
Absolutely. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 6 for the Antlers. Preston Seibel's going to be in to punt. Back deep to receive for the Bombers is going to be number 1, Jawan Walker, 5'8", 160-pound senior. So as Seibel awaits for the snap, this is well within range for Seibel, so he's going to have to avoid going into the end zone here. And
bam.
I think
bite.
Oh, just over the end zone, just about a half a yard into the end zone. So that's going to be a touchback. It's going to bring up 1st down and 10 for the Midwest City Bombers from the 20-yard line. It's the first time we're going to see the Deer Creek defense on the field tonight. So we're seeing Dylan Diaz tonight. Last week we sent out an apology to him. We called him some other name for about half the game, but I see he's back in number 10 this week. So Dylan Diaz there,
good.
Number 10 again. Logan Stanley and Will Michael, your safeties tonight. Good to see Will Michael out there.
Bottle him up right there.
They absolutely did bottle him up. He's got a little change of direction. Absolutely. Nice play by the defense to bottle him up. He makes a good move to turn what's going to be about a 3-yard loss into about a 3-yard gain. There's number 28, Aston Anderson on the carry. I'm going to have to say that slow and easy all night long. I'm not going to be able to say that one fast. So we've got number 9, Preston Colbert. He's the trigger man for the Bombers in the shotgun. Quick handoff. Oh, no, pardon me, back to pass. Throws in just a little bit low, intended for number 18, Dejon Seeley. He can't hang on to it. Logan Stanley on the coverage.
Yeah, and the reason why that pass was low is Isaac Roe fought through, got in there, and hit him right when he threw the ball. If he wouldn't have, he could have had a catch there, but that was really good hustle on his part. This is a big third down if we can hold him right here.
So here we go. Preston Colbert's in the shotgun. Back offset to his left.
Get there. Get him.
It was
that tackle. Get
there
that tackle.
You go. Nice tackle. Caught by Jawan Walker, pardon me. Tackled by number 20, Hunter Smith.
Atta boy, Hunter.
Hunter Smith coming off a big week 2 weeks ago against Edmond Memorial, where he, I don't want to use the word shut down, but very close to that, one of the top 100 receivers in the state.
Isaac was in there on the pressure again, which made him throw it quickly, and Smith just read it the whole way and came up and made the tackle. That was a good setup screen, except for where we had guys ready for it.
So Midwest City into punt, back to receive for the Antlers, number 34, Logan Stanley. Here punting for the Midwest City. There should be a rule where they have to face me and show me their number, Jerry, before they punt.
Get away, get away.
So that punt's going to be down by number 23, O'Shea Whiteside.
We got the ball on the 49-yard line. I mean, this is our time. Great field position. We got to go score right here.
Absolutely. You know, Freeze came out the first time in their first offensive possession and really tried to work the corners a little bit. Tried to keep them honest, running the ball a couple of times, but they really worked the corners and did a nice job of it.
I know it was only one series, but our line held up against those D1
Absolutely.
Players. You give Hunter time to throw the ball, we got guys that'll catch it. So I say we light them up.
Huselig at the bottom of your screen, Gary at the top.
Just like
There's
that.
A quick pass to
Bam.
Logan Huselig, who's hit immediately by number 1, Jawan Walker, but holds on to the ball. That's going to be good enough for a gain of about 6 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Antlers.
They're giving him that space. Go ahead and take it. And they take one step up, and Logan will run right by him.
So they've got Walker. Walker runs clear across the field to stay with Huselig. So that's something we want to keep an eye on tonight. That's an intentional matchup there by Midwest City.
Go, baby.
Handoff to Davis. Has got just a tad bit of room.
That's going to be a first down.
I think that's going to be good enough for a first down. Nice carry by Lamoris Davis. Move those chains. Come on.
Don't you mark us back.
There you go.
All right, first down, Antlers.
Absolutely. We'll take that. So that's going to be a first down and 10 from the Antlers, from the 41-yard line. Logan Huselig still at the top of your screen there, waiting on the signal from the sideline. Gary works his way towards the bottom of your screen. You'll see him come across there, number 11. Freeze breaks the huddle, and the Antlers head towards the line. Lamoris Davis is going to be in the backfield with Freeze. He's going to be offset to Freeze's right. Fakes.
Oh, there it is.
Handoff, and there it is.
Oh.
Ball must have been tipped at the line of scrimmage because it looked disjointed, if anything else.
Yeah, that was the first time, too, that you can say they got some pressure on Hunter before he threw the ball. I believe they brought somebody out the corner there, and he kind of had to throw it a little bit sooner than he wanted to, I believe. But, that's to be expected when you play against guys that are going to play on Saturday next year. But
yeah, absolutely. And we're not talking about obscure Division I schools. Oklahoma, Nebraska, Kansas State. Freeze rolls out to his right. Quick pass to Huselig. There he is. Catches it right on the sideline. Nice catch, Logan Huselig.
I'll tell you what, I'm watching him, and I know he's ours, and I know that I'm completely, unbelievably biased. But that kid knows how to catch the football. He jumped back to get away from the contact so the ball had time to get there.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great play. It's a big third down.
Big third down and 3. Freezes in the shotgun. Tries the hard count. Won't work. Looks back towards the sideline. So you got 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. That's Gary and Huselig. Davis is in the backfield. Still keeping somebody in there. There's a quick pass to Gary. In and out of the hands of Gary. Number 9, Preston. Is that? No, that's number 3, Diaz Vic on the coverage.
Well, it's fourth down from the 33, 34 yards. This will be about 51-yard field goal. We're going to keep staying here and go for it.
Absolutely. I don't disagree at all.
It's the right choice 100%.
So here we go. They wait the signal in from the sidelines. You got number 1, Gary, at the bottom of your, or pardon me, Huslick at the bottom of your screen. Number 11, Gary in the slot.
I'm saying you watch for Axel Welch right here.
Yeah.
They're going to the wide receivers, and they're bringing the linebackers. Let Axel slip out there and get us about 5.
Yeah, because at this point, they've probably lulled him to sleep. That's going to be a timeout. Freeze sees something he doesn't like, calls a timeout. So that's going to be the first timeout of the first half. So with 8:10 left in the first quarter, 0-0 here in Midwest City. All right, we're back here in Midwest City. 8:10 left in the first quarter. A big 4th down and 3 for Deer Creek. They step up to the line. Now we got trips to the bottom of the screen. I think that's the first time tonight we've seen trips. Davis is offset to Freeze's left. There's a quick pass.
Oh.
Freeze got hit on that. Affected his release just a little bit, so it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, the pressure was is what ruined that play. We had 3 guys all on the routes. One of them was open and one was getting ready to be open, and he had to throw it way too early, and it just came in incomplete. But, you know, I mean, we've looked good so far. Defense got to get out there and get everything going a little bit. Now we're going to come back out, see what we can do on the second series here.
All right, so here we go. Deer Creek defense back on the field. Midwest City offense back out in the field, led by Preston Colbert, number 9. Number 28, Aston Anderson in the backfield. Twin receivers to the top. We got one in motion coming towards the bottom of the screen. Fumbles.
Get him.
Fumbles the snap by Colbert.
Yes.
Brought down real quick by number 41, Parker Johnson on the tackle.
Parker chased him down all the way from the other side of the field because the fumble, it kind of gave the line a second to get their blocks going. He had a little crease there, but Parker hustled, got all the way across the field and made the tackle.
Chased him down from the backside. Nice job. D. So here we go, twin receivers to the top of your screen, single to the bottom, Colbert in the shotgun with Aston Anderson offset to his right. Quick pass by Colbert to number 5. So number 5, DeClaudio Irvin on the reception. Large gain by Midwest City. He's going to be brought down at about the 26-yard line.
That was one of those just quick hit plays. Their quarterback is, I'm not sure what his size is here, but he's a tall guy. He can see up over the line, and you can just sneak that little area right there behind the linebackers, and he made a good pass.
So Preston Colbert's in the shotgun. It's a 1st down and 10 for Midwest City. Aston Anderson still in the backfield. Single receiver to the top and bottom. Quick pass. Flag on the play. I'm afraid I saw a hand graze the face mask there. Out of all the things that have gone out of bounds, and they get us for a weird face mask on the sideline.
Oh, I know. And the guy that threw the flag looked like he threw it from Dell City.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the Mid-Dell area.
Yeah, the Mid-Dell area.
Yeah. All right. So with the face mask, yeah, half the distance to the goal, so it's going to bring up 1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line. So it's not even 1st down and goal. They've got.
We better stiffen up right here now, guys.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Come on. So they got a single receiver to the top and bottom. Colbert's in the shotgun. Anderson's offset to his left. He actually hands off to Anderson. Anderson has room and goes into the end zone. Number 20, Hunter Smith, had a shot at him and just couldn't quite get there. So that's touchdown, Midwest City.
They brought one of their receivers in and lined him up on the line as a second tight. They had 7-man line right there. And so they shifted into it at the very end. And then, you know, us from up here, we're like, oh, they're running the ball.
Yeah.
You could tell. But that's something that they worked on where they were like showing the pass option, and then they moved into let's pound it.
So number 11, Elijah Jonish, comes in and kicks the extra point. So with 6:48 left in the first quarter, it's Midwest City 7, Deer Creek 0. All right, so we're back here in Midwest City at lovely Rose Field in Jim Darnell Stadium here in Midwest City. So the score is 7-0. One large chunk play gets Midwest City real close, and then they punch it in behind number 28, Aston Anderson. Jonish kicks off, high and short again. Diaz waits for it. Diaz is going to look
Dylan.
for room. Nice run by Dylan Diaz out to about the 38-yard line.
That kid fights his tail off, man, I'll tell you.
He sure does. He sure does.
You know, like you said, that was one big chunk play, and you can't say, oh, well, they only had the one big chunk play. But that's essentially what it was. We've been in their end of the field the whole game. They just had the one play where it broke free, and that's how football is. It is a game of inches.
Yep.
I hate being cliche, but it really is a game of inches.
Absolutely. So Freeze and the offense come back out onto the field. Now we're going trips to the top. Only, I think, the second time we've seen trips tonight. Davis offset to his left.
Looks like
Midwest City defense a little like Stillwater last week, hopping around, Jerry.
I was getting ready to say, it looks like they're doing this Stillwater jump around here. Go, baby, go.
Look at him.
Go,
He's
baby,
got
go.
room.
Go, go,
Lamoris
go, go, go,
Davis.
go.
Nice run by Lamoris Davis.
I'll tell you what, you know, I never was a lineman and stuff, but I was a quarterback, so I played with the linemen a lot. These guys want to jump around like that, drive them right off the ball, and that's what that was right there.
Absolutely. You got to love Lamoris Davis in the open field. We haven't just got to see that a ton this year, but when you see it, oh, man.
He's electric.
Here we go. Trips to the top of your screen. They look towards the sideline.
They aren't jumping around this time, are they?
Yeah, no.
I think a couple of them got on their tails. That knocked on their tails on that last one.
So here we go. Freeze. Another handoff to Davis. He's got room again.
Woo!
In traffic, Lamoris Davis takes it down to the 25-yard line. There's about 40 or 45 yards for Lamoris Davis on 2 carries.
I'll tell you what, Daxton Byers and Ethan Renner were leading the way on that one down the left-hand side. They were blocking guys 10 yards downfield. Looks like we found something here. Let's pound them.
Here we go. Trips to the top of your screen. Freezes in the shotgun. Davis is offset to his left this time.
Offsides. Yeah, we'll take 5. Now we got them on their heels.
I'm into this game. I almost clapped. I'm not supposed to clap in the booth.
Yo.
Sounds horrible on my mic.
That's Jerry. I'm out of control.
I'm out of control. So here we go. Offsides on Midwest City. We'll take that all day long and twice on Sunday. Logan Hueslick comes down to the bottom of your screen. You see him running across there. Now we're going to have Davion White. They'll step up here in just a second. There we go. There's Paxton Gary and Davion White. He's even off the edge of your screen there. There he is.
Oh, I love it.
Freeze, quick screen pass. Read very well by number 15, Jacoby Johnson.
We tried to throw that in the short side of field, and our line had got out there. If that play guy wouldn't have got through, he would have had yards to go.
He absolutely would have.
I'm having trouble talking on a Friday night.
It's okay. Sometimes it happens to me all week. So trips to the top of your screen. Freeze in the shotgun. Davis offset to his left. Freeze looks towards the sideline for the change possibly of play. All right, he awaits the snap, and there it is.
Go, baby,
Quick
go.
handoff to Davis again. Davis just loses his footing. It's going to fall for about a gain of 1. Let's see where they mark the ball. Yeah, that's, he'll fall for a gain of maybe a yard there.
It's 3rd and 4 on the 19. But they just marked it back to the 21.
Yeah,
What in the world was that? The umpire just came out and moved the ball back to a loss of 1.
Yeah. So here we go.
I'm blind, but not that blind.
I know. Third and 6. Freezes in the shotgun. We got Welch off just
Light
off
him
the
up. There it is.
Throws it up for Gary. Just a bit overthrown. Midwest City continues to get pressure.
Looks like we're going to kick the field goal, JD.
All right. We haven't seen a ton of field goals this year.
We need to get some points here, though. I think
this is our guy, number 90, Alexi Oldham, on to kick. Alexi Oldham, a 6 foot, 155-pound junior. You can always spot the kicker because they don't wear shoes like everybody else, Jerry.
They wear some funny-looking shoes.
So here we go. He waits the snap. There's the kick's blocked.
Get the ball, get the ball.
Well, I mean, that's going to turn out basically as if they went for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
We're lucky that we didn't get a return there, so it's good to see that.
They had pressure that came off that top side up there, and I don't know if we just didn't get it off quick or high enough, but that's something that we'll work on and continue to get better on. Our defense just needs to come out here and shut them down. We can't let them go down there and get kind of momentum off of that block.
Absolutely. Defense needs to stay fired up here and see if we can, create a turnover possibly, do something to kind of get that big momentum back on our side. So here we go. Preston Colbert's in the shotgun. Single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Quick handoff to Anderson. Anderson stutters left and right. Is eventually brought down by number 8, Preston Seibel, and number 52, Xander Crawford.
You'll see Xander playing a little bit more today with Griff Stanley resting on this game. He was injured slightly last week, but his mom told me he'll be back real soon.
We look forward to seeing Griff back. It's always good to see Griff in there. And Griff just sounds like a football player.
he's good.
So here's Colbert.
Get him.
Shotgun. Gets flushed just a little bit. Pulls it down and tries to run. And that's going to be good enough for Midwest City 1st down.
Unless they mark it back 2 yards like they did on us.
Well, doesn't look like we're going to be that lucky.
No.
Uh-oh, they got the 1st down sponsored here. They got the 1st down sponsored here. It's a Hudeberg 1st down. I'll be darned.
Well, we covered him real well and made him run right there. That's a good sign. Now we just got to get in there and get some pressure on him.
So here we go, Colbert in the shotgun. Quick pass out to number 1, Jawan Parker. Oh, Jawan Parker with a stiff arm. Jawan Parker has some the proverbial juice, Jerry.
Yes, he does. He went from stopping to going really quick right there.
And then he went from left to right just as quick. 5'8", 160-pound senior wide receiver cornerback, number 1, Jawan Parker. He may have some football in his future if he wants.
You're taught to attack, on that kind of situation, but you got to break down and you can't watch him from his shoulders because he'll give you a juke.
Yep. So Colbert's back in the shotgun. Anderson's offset to his right. We actually have twin receivers to the bottom. Quick pass to number 4. Oh my! Quick pass to number 45, Tyree Young, 6'3", 215-pound senior. Will Michael slowed him up there.
He's a big kid.
Yeah, he's a real big kid. So good job by Will Michael to get in his way, absolutely there, because he had just a tad bit of room, and he's tough to bring down. But Will had a good shot on him there. So Colbert's in the shotgun. Anderson's offset to his right. Fakes the quick pass out.
Get him.
Runs into
Holding,
a little
my
traffic.
God.
Preston Colbert's brought down by number 41, Parker Johnson. Gain of 7.
He had a hold of Isaac Rowe like he was the last girl at the dance.
Yeah.
I mean, he would not let him go, and the ref standing right there in front of him. It literally was 4 yards in front of the referee.
Yeah, if I'd have had my phone out, I could have taken a picture of it from here. So here we go, Colbert in the shotgun again, with twin receivers to the top and a single to the bottom. Anderson in the backfield. Diaz steps up on the blitz. Diaz gets in the way and
Attaboy,
pressures the
Dylan.
passer. Good job by Dylan Diaz.
My what my thoughts are right here, we need to come at this guy.
Absolutely.
Because we can't let him stand back there and have time. He's got some fast receivers, and they don't throw long passes. They throw the outs, they throw the slants, and then they let their legs do the work. He gets incredible yard after catch numbers on his quarterback numbers, I'm guessing. But we need to bring the house.
We'll see if we send somebody again here. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 3 or 4. Colbert's going to be in the shotgun. We're going to have twin receivers to the top and a single to the bottom. Anderson in the backfield, offset to the right. Colbert awaits the snap, and there it is. Quick pass out to number 1, Jawan Walker. He's knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a first down and 10 for Midwest City.
Just outs and slants. Outs and slants is what they run a lot of here. I say we bring somebody every time.
So here we go again. First down and 10 for Midwest City. Now we're going to hand off to Anderson. Anderson's trying to remain physical, trying to gain some additional yards. Once Dylan Beers got a hold of his foot, he wasn't going to get much further.
Well, their offensive lineman grabbed him and was pulling him down the field. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So that's going to bring up about 2nd down and 5 from the 18-yard line. So Colbert's back in the shotgun. We got a single receiver to the bottom and twins to the top. Nice coverage by number 15, Will Michael. But number 81, Caleb Collins, a 5'8", 150-pound senior, makes that catch. Will Michael was right there, and I mean right there. We got a bomber down.
It's their quarterback, Preston Seibel, came and introduced himself to the young man. I hope he's okay. But that was a good hit by Preston.
Feels bomber down. We got So with 1 minute and 36 seconds left in the first quarter, it's 7 Midwest City, 0 Deer Creek.
Further from my face.
All right, here we go. 1st and goal, Preston Colbert in the shotgun. Single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Quick handoff to Anderson. Anderson's got a tad bit of room, but there's antlers there. He's brought down by number 10, Dylan Diaz, and number 34, Logan Stanley. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Quick up to the line here. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Anderson. And that's going to be a touchdown, Midwest City. Aston Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the night for Midwest City. Looks like when they get close to that goal line, Jerry, it's all Anderson.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to run him and pound it. And, I would too if I was them.
Somebody's getting yelled at. There's an offensive lineman coming late onto the field. Kick this extra point. Somebody's going to run until their ankles smoke on Monday. Yanish on for the point after. There's a snap, and the kick is up and good. So with 1:06 left in the first quarter, it's 14 Midwest City, 0 Deer Creek. All right, we're back here in Midwest City. 1:06 left in the first quarter. It's 14-0 Midwest City leads Deer Creek. Giannis here to kick off for the Bombers. Back deep, same setup. It's going to be a high and a little bit longer kick. Here's the Hoss, Preston Seibel.
Truck him, Preston. That a boy. Oh. There you go. Yes, sir.
Preston Seibel just sent somebody to inspect the turf real closely. My goodness. Yeah, when he gets the ball and gets ahead of steam, my goodness, Jerry.
You know you tackled somebody when you tackle Preston.
That's exactly right. So you're going to see the Deer Creek offense come back onto the field here. Hunter Freeze will lead the Antler offense back out onto the field. See if we can take a chunk out of this 14-0 lead here with a minute left in the first quarter. Midwest City leading.
We've had great field position the whole game. I mean, I think they're 49 and our 41 and 42. We've had good field position. We've driven down their ways. We just got to finish it. We just got to finish it.
We've been able to move the ball. So here we go. Single receiver to the top of your screen. Single receiver to the bottom. Freeze in the shotgun. There's a handoff to the big guy, number 8, Preston Seibel.
Boy, Preston, way to carry people.
That's 3 yards, and that's Big Ten football, Jerry. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
I think, and they move it back a whole yard. They moved it back a whole yard.
I don't know that is just. Yeah, I know that somebody could maybe go out on a limb and call us biased, but come on. So here we go. Freeze is in the shotgun. White at the bottom of your screen. Huslick at the top. Oh, my. Preston Seibel's met very quickly. That's Jalen Redmond. We talked about Jalen Redmond offers from Oklahoma, Nebraska, Arizona State, Kansas State. So, yeah, we're not going to get through this game without Jalen Redmond making some kind of play.
Mm-hmm. I don't have much to say there.
I know you don't. I know. I'm sorry. So here we go. No, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter here in Midwest City 14, Deer Creek 0. Freeze in the offense back on the field to start the second quarter here in Midwest City. They'll start it off from about the 41-yard line. There's a jump by Midwest City. Good deal. So that 5-yard loss we had by Jalen Redmond, he just gave it right back to us.
That makes it a little bit more manageable at 3rd and 6 here.
Absolutely.
3rd and a long 6, we'll say.
Opens the playbook up a little bit further.
Seeing as we probably got 4.5 yards on that 5-yard penalty.
Yeah. So single receiver to the top of your screen, twins to the bottom. Freeze is in the shotgun. They look towards the sideline for the call. Davis looks, he's offset to Freeze's left. Pardon me, switches right. So here we go. He waits the snap.
Oh.
He looked like to me, he was there just a tad bit early. Pass intended for Paxton Gary.
We're going to have to punt it away here. Golly.
All right, so it's going to be 4th down. Preston Seibel's going to come on for the Antlers to punt. We're going to have number 21, Jace Edwards, at the top of your screen, and number 15, Will Michaels. Let's see what kind of coverage here we can get on the Jitterbug Juwan Walker. There's the punt. Nice punt by Seibel.
Get in there.
Nice, nice.
Great punt.
Great punt by Preston Seibel. Goes out of bounds at the 11-yard line of Midwest City.
That's
a fantastic.
That was about a 44-yard punt right there.
He beat you to it, Jerry. He was
with
quick.
No return, too. That's the deal.
Yep.
You maybe kick the ball a long way, and they return it for 15 or 20 yards. That was net 44 yards right there.
Yep, absolutely. Jonah Abril talked a couple of weeks ago about Preston Seibel and his value to this team of flipping the field, and that's a perfect example of it right there.
We really, really need to hold them back down here and make them punt to us. This is a big series for our defense.
So Preston Colbert and the Midwest City offense will come back onto the field to see what they can get done here. Colbert takes the snap, rolls out to his right, being chased by Isaac Rowehe. Completes the pass, tackle by number 18, Aaron Ray. Catch was by Dejon Seeley.
So that's Preston, their starting quarterback, back out there again, right?
That's Preston Colbert, number 9, yes, sir.
So he's fine from being injured on that last drive.
Single receiver to the top, Twins to the bottom. Aston Anderson.
Get him, Isaac.
Oh, Isaac almost had him.
Get him, Preston.
There you go. Parker Johnson,
Atta
number
boy.
41, with the tackle on Preston Colbert. It's going to be no gain. So it's going to bring up 3rd and short for Midwest City here.
Our linebackers really came up well there and stopped that. He could have just stepped a couple steps.
Like in week 1, the quarterback from Southwood really could be trouble when you got him out of the pocket. This guy is the exact same way, so they've really got to keep an eye on him.
With it being 3rd and 2, their playbook's really open. They can try to pound it, or they can throw one of those slants or outs. Somebody on our defensive line has to beat their guy and make a play right here.
So here we go. Colbert takes the snap, keeps the ball, and is hit immediately by Dylan Diaz and a herd of Antlers.
Kick us the ball.
Who else was in there? Logan Stanley's in there. Number 53, Keegan DeMario's in there. Number 29, the other Dylan. Dylan Beers is in there.
Way
so
to
now
go.
It's going to bring up 4th down and short. They're going to punt it.
That was a great defensive stand by our boys, and at a time we really, really needed it in all aspects of the game.
Absolutely. Number 34, Logan Stanley back to receive the punt. Into punt for the Bombers, number 13, Samuel Cade, a 5'6", 132-pound senior.
Snap it over his head.
Oh, wouldn't that be fantastic? Flag on the play.
Offsides on us. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh.
You've got to be absolutely kidding me. That gives them a 1st down.
So
I don't even know what to say. No one jumped on our side. They're saying we lined up offsides, and I just can't see it. I can't see it.
Coach Stanley is making hand motions. I don't think he was pleased with that, of course.
All right, so our defense just made a great 3-down stop. We've got to be real careful right here and not let him zap us. Come on.
Preston Colbert in the shotgun. Twin receivers to the bottom and one to the top. Quick handoff to Anderson, who's got a little bit of room. Oh my, Anderson's got some room. Nice tackle by number 20, Hunter Smith. Oh, that's Jacob Reed. Pardon me, that is not Aston Anderson. It's Jacob Reed. He's a 5'11", 204-pound senior. A lot of seniors on this Midwest City team.
He's put together too. He's trying to tackle a bowling ball.
Quick pass out to number 5. Thrown out by number 10, Dylan Diaz. That's DeClaudio Irvin on the reception. Gain of 7. It's going to bring out 2nd down and 3. for the Deer Creek defense here. We'll see what they can do. Possibly stiffen up just a little bit. They got to keep their heads up here. So here we go. It's going to be 3 receivers, trips to the top of your screen. You got to think there's a quick out coming here from Colbert. Nope, there's the handoff. Reed again. Reed, that's going to be carry to about the 37-yard line.
Preston Seibel's going to need a new shirt because he was about 2 yards away from the guy that had a hold of his shirt, holding him back from making that tackle just then.
Yeah, it's not pretty out there tonight, Jerry. Colbert in the shotgun, trips to the top. There's another quick handoff to Reed again. This series is all about Reed. As much as Anderson we've seen near the goal line earlier in the game, this series is really all about the senior Jacob Reed.
This is one of those times you got to show some character, and our boys have quite a bit of that. This is one of those times where you're already down by 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, and you kind of maybe got a bad call back there to keep their drive alive. Somebody's got to step up here and make a play.
Absolutely. Number 18 in motion there, but there's the handoff to Reed again.
Well,
a flag. Could this be holding possibly? For the first time. Could this be holding?
Their right tackle had a hold of Keegan DeMario. It looked like he had 3 hands. He was holding him so bad. If they finally gave us a call, my gosh.
Woo! I'm going to clap. I don't know how that's going to sound on the mic, but I'm going to clap.
I don't want to be too loud for you all watching out there, but
know.
So I'm not going really crazy, but it's a big deal that we finally got a call. I think that's their first flag of well, they had the offsides too when they jumped into our line. So
yeah, but you can't necessarily avoid that call. We know the fix is in there.
They're giving us a chance here. Second down and about 18. We really need to play tough right here. Linemen, get your hands up and knock those short passes down.
Absolutely. Secondary, stiffen up. Here we go. We need some pressure on Colbert. Keep him from getting outside. There's a quick pass. Just flat overthrows number 5, DeClaudio Irvin. Hunter Smith on the coverage.
It's one of those things where we talked about in the first quarter, the passes that they've completed, they've gotten over 100 yards, but they were 5-yard passes, 7-yard passes that somebody just made a play with their legs.
Yep.
If we can just get on the receivers up tight and get some pressure on him back there, I mean, I don't want to say anything bad, but I don't know how good of a passer he's downfield yet. We haven't seen it.
So here we go. Colbert in the shotgun. It's third and a long walk.
Get him, Isaac. Get him.
Isaac Rowehi, oh my goodness, drops the pass off to Jacob Reed, and Jacob Reed's got room.
It's coming back.
Brought down by Will Michael at the 4-yard line. There's going to be a flag on the play.
That holding over here on the sideline was so bad, it was right in front of their own coach. The ref had no choice but to call the call. We have a young man down here from Midwest City too.
That may be, is that number 2 Reed? That is the ball carrier. That's the senior Jacob Reed. So here in Midwest City, 7:31 left in the second quarter as we inch towards halftime. It's 14 Midwest City, Deer Creek 0. And we're back with 7:32 left in the second quarter. Deer Creek is still yet to throw a point in the board here. Midwest City leads by 14, 14-0 Midwest City. We're back from an injury timeout by the senior Jacob Reed from Midwest City, who went down on a long run that was ultimately called back. We're going to replay third down here.
He did walk off the field under his own power.
So here we go. Colbert's in the shotgun. We got trips to the top of the screen and a single receiver to the bottom.
He's going to roll to his right. Let's get him, boys.
Colbert drops back.
Get him, Isaac.
Isaac
Get him.
away. He under pressure. Oh, my gosh. Colbert with the quick pass to number 18, Dejon Seeley. Dejon Seeley goes for another Midwest City touchdown.
Boy, we got pressure in on him on that play,
Yeah.
and just missed him by a hair.
Yep.
And it gave him just that extra couple of seconds he needed to have one of his guys come open. We had good coverage back there. He just had that extra little bit of time.
Mm-hmm. So Elliot Janish in to kick the extra point for Midwest City. That was 3rd and 18. Was that third and 18?
I think it was 15.
15. So Janish kicks the extra point. So with 7:03 left in the second quarter, it's 21-0 Midwest City. And we're back here in Midwest City. 7:03 left in the second quarter. It's 21-0. Midwest City leads Deer Creek. Janish is going to be in to kick off for the Bombers. We're likely to see a high and short kick again. Diaz, oh, pardon me, they're switching sides. Diaz.
They don't want to kick it to Preston again, I promise you that.
Yeah. That went to Davion White.
He kicked it out of bounds, so we should get the ball, I guess, where it stops, or with a 5-yard penalty. I'm not sure what the rule is, but kicked it out of bounds.
We'll love to see that. Give us a little positive yardage here. Push us on down the field a little bit. Maybe we can get off the off that 0 off the scoreboard here. Hunter Freeze and the offense will come back out onto the field.
It's been one of those games where it doesn't feel like it's 21-0. And again, I know I'm biased and such, but we've played well.
Yes.
I think of probably 2 or 3 big plays that were just turning points. That, that last drive was 14 plays for 89 yards, but there was a mystery offsides on their punt. It just seems weird to me because the boys are standing up for themselves and they're playing hard and they're playing tough. It just hasn't worked out quite yet. This is a time we need to go get some points.
So there's Freeze back in the shotgun. Under pressure, goes down. It's going to be a loss of about 2. That was O'Shea Whiteside, 5'8", 150 pounds. O'Shea Whiteside's on with the sack there. Single receiver to the top, that's Huselig. Gary at the bottom by himself. Freeze looks towards the sideline for the signal. Davis as well. Davis offsets now to his right. There's the quick run by Davis for a gain of 2. Almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
This new stand-up jump around thing that we've seen the last 2 weeks, granted they have some players that could pretty much do a lot of things. They're good players on both Stillwater and Midwest City. It just seems to me like it may be some kind of new flavor of the month or
Yes.
something. I'm not sure. I remember seeing the Atlanta Falcons do it back in like the late 70s, you know, where you didn't know where they were coming from. But
I just wonder, I mean, do college coaches look at it and go, you're really not preparing them for the future by doing that? What are you doing?
they're dropping 250-pound kids back into coverage. I'm ready to see Axel sneak out here and just zing them, you know, because if they're going to jump around, Axel, our tight end, should be able to get free.
So Freeze is back in the shotgun. Looks to pass. He's looking for number 1, Logan Huslig. Number 5, DeClaudio Irvin on the coverage. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. Preston Seibel and the Deer Creek punt team is going to come out onto the field.
One of those plays where Hunter gave him a chance, you know, and he put it right on the sideline. If he had another couple of feet, he'd been able to catch that in bounds, but he gave him a chance. Only his guy could catch it. It was a good throw.
Number 1, Jawan Walker back to receive for the Bombers. So Seibel awaits the snap. There's the punt. Gets a decent roll. Walker wants to pick it up, and he does. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Jawan Walker makes a move. Oh, my. There we go. Come on, Parker. There you go.
Nice hustle.
Parker Johnson didn't give up on the play and took Jawan Walker out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. I mean, that's, you know, Jawan Walker makes a move there at about the, 25, 30-yard line. My goodness.
He has a burst. I tell you, that was great hustle on our. It would have been real easy to let him go, and he hustled his tail off and got back there and made that tackle inside our own 10.
I say it every week. There's a player on every team that we're going to face this year that's got a touch of the can't get him in a phone booth, can't tackle him in a phone booth, and he may be Midwest City's version of that because that little shake and bake he put on at about the 25-yard line. My goodness.
I remember my sophomore year when Charles Thompson was a senior and watching him up close, and I was like, oh, good Lord. And what you're saying is true. That young man right there has some of that in him for sure.
Absolutely. So Midwest City, first down and goal from the 10-yard line. Colbert's back in the shotgun, fakes the handoff to the wrong side. A little miscommunication there, and he's just going to keep it and run into the end zone.
But
Flag on the play.
It'll be coming back. There was an obvious hole in the right tackle that allowed him to walk into the end zone right there. You know, you say that you can call holding on every play pretty much. I'm seeing it very blatantly tonight. When there's no one on for 20 yards, someone's getting held. I'm just telling you.
I think if you told these refs you could call holding on every play, they'd go, nah. Nah.
I'll be nice. We got the right call right there. Moved them back to just over the 20. First and goal from there. Defense needs to really pull it together right here. Make some plays.
Sometimes what looks like a hold is physical play, and sometimes what looks like a hold is a hold.
Yes.
So here goes Colbert from the 20-yard line. Tosses it up to number 5, sees if he can make a play, and he can't. Threw it up for number 5 to Claudio Irvin. That was number 21, Jace Edwards on the coverage. Or no, pardon me, that's 20, Hunter Smith. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hunter, if you're watching this back this week, I'm sorry, man. That was 20, Hunter Smith on that.
He made a good play. He had his left hand on him, which, you know, is legal, you know, to an extent. He didn't grab him.
Right.
And used his right hand to shield away the ball and made a really good play. He was step for step with him.
Technique, yeah. Technique. It was perfect technique. Get on that hip. So here we go. Now it's second and goal from the 20-yard line.
Come on,
Colbert's
D.
back in the shotgun, single to the top and single to the bottom. That's Aston Anderson back in the game at the back. Jacob Reed's off with that injury we saw earlier. Haven't seen him back in the game. There's a quick pass out to number 5. Stiff arm to Claudio Irvin. Hunter Smith had a shot at him. Will Michael had a shot at him. And Claudio's a physical guy.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a touchdown Midwest City. 5:08 left in the second quarter. It brings the score to 27-0. So number 5 to Claudio Irvin, a quarterback and cornerback. That's what my program says, but he just caught a pass for a touchdown. 6 foot, 173-pound senior. Jonish in to kick the extra point for the Bombers. I'd like to get a hold of one of these extra points because he does not kick it high. I mean, he's going to graze somebody's helmet before the night's over. So with 5:08 left in the second quarter here as we inch towards halftime, it's 28 Midwest City, Deer Creek 0. We're back here in Midwest City at Rose Field at lovely Jim Darnell Stadium. Midwest City leads Deer Creek 28-0 with 5:08 left in the second quarter as we head towards halftime. Janish will kick off again here from Midwest City. I think it's probably going to be high and short again. We've got Dylan Diaz has moved to this side of the field. We'll see if they spot him and switch. They haven't, so they kick it high and short. It's a fair catch by Deer Creek, number 21, Jace Edwards with a fair catch.
Now, if you're watching at home, you may see, why is he fair catching, a kickoff like they do on punts and stuff sometimes? Well, that's the whole point of that kick.
Yes.
The kicker, if you're playing with wind or if your kicker's not really got that strong of a leg, sometimes what you do is go, hey, let's just pooch it down here, make them fair catch it, give them the ball. We've had it around the 40 almost every time, and let our defense take over. Instead of kicking it deep, the one time they did, Preston ran over like 6 guys.
Yes.
So that's why they're doing that. We fair catch it so we don't get lit up and not the ball knocked out.
Twin receivers to the top of your screen, single to the bottom, freezing the shotgun. There's the snap. Hands off to number 23, Jacob Johnson. Spin move, and it's going to be good enough for a gain of about 2 yards. So it'll bring up second and about 8 for Deer Creek. Jacob Johnson still in the game at running back here. We'll see if he gets this whole series. Freezes in the shotgun, twin receivers to the top. White alone by himself to the bottom. That's Huslig and Gary up top as they look towards the sideline. Do you know what Brazilian martial art capoeira is, Jerry?
I do not.
Because it looks a little bit like what their defensive line's doing right now.
There we go.
There's the quick pass out to Huslig, who's got a little bit of room. Came back on this side of the first down marker and may have been tackled just slightly short. I mean, his running back past the marker as a result of the route that he ran.
Don't you mark that back. If he marks that right there, we're good. Yeah, move the chains. There we go.
Okay, we'll take it. I thought no way they were going to give us that spot.
Well, like a good receiver, he came back for the ball for his quarterback, and he was able to kind of find a little crease there to lunge forward to get that first down. That was a big first down. We needed that first down a lot right there.
All right, so here we go. First down and 10 for the Antlers from about the 46-yard line. Freezes in the shotgun. Single receiver to the top, twins to the bottom.
Go,
that's
go,
Dylan Diaz. That's Dylan Diaz at the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and touchdown, Deer Creek. Dylan Diaz.
That was awesome. What a play. And I'll tell you what, too, the big hosses up front, open that up. Number 79, Aaron Corbin, pancaked his man. I mean, and left him laying on the ground with him on top of him. Enough to where when he got up, he tried to help him up, and the kid was mad about it. That was a great blocking by our offensive line.
Absolutely. What a run by Dylan Diaz. And it's interesting. That play is all over tape for us. It's all over tape. And yet they come out and bam, long touchdown run by Dylan Diaz. Alexi Oldham in to kick the extra point.
Offsides. It's funny because I was looking out at the field, and I was kind of looking to see what the defense was doing. And I looked here to the near side receiver, and I was like, number 5, who's that? Hey, that's our quarterback.
Yeah.
And Dylan, poof, down the field.
I even called Dylan. I called him. Oh, Freeze keeps it. Wait. I can tell by the way he's running. That's not Freeze.
Great call.
Not that Freeze has got some nice feet, but just different than Diaz. You can tell when they run. It's different. Oldham's extra point is up and good. So with 3:47 left in the second quarter, we're on the scoreboard. It's 28-7. Midwest City leads. So we're back here in Midwest City as we inch towards halftime. 3:47 left in the second quarter. Midwest City leads Deer Creek 28-7. But Deer Creek is off the snide. They got that 0 off the scoreboard with a long run by Dylan Diaz.
That tasted real good right there.
Absolutely. It's good to see Dylan Diaz out in the open. Yeah, he really did. I mean, it didn't take him long to get through that line. So here we go, Alexi Oldham to kick off. High and short. We can play that game too. Fair catch by number 14, Kobe Washington. I know. If that bug flies in my mouth, I'm going to start making some weird noises. So you folks at home, get ready.
All right.
So it's going to be first down and 10 Midwest City from their own, let's call it the 18.5-yard line. Oh, no, pardon me, 28.5-yard line.
Come on, defense. 3 minutes and 47 seconds left. Let's hold them here, get the ball back, and go score again.
28-yard line. Yeah, we'll call it that. Colbert's back into the game. We're going to have twin receivers to the top. We're going to have a single receiver to the bottom. The running back in the backfield is this time is number 3, Diaz Vic. Colbert
correct draw. That a
pass.
boy.
Fantastic to bring Colbert down. That's number 8. Preston Seibel, number 13, Isaac Orway on the sack.
That was great by all three of them. And Keegan DeMario got in there too. We forced him to step up and just sandwiched him right there. That was a great first down defensive play by our boys.
All right, so it's going to bring up second down and about 14 for the Bombers.
Come on, D, let's go.
Colbert's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to have a single receiver to the bottom of the screen and twins to the top. He's got a back offset to his right. I think that's Diaz Vic again.
You got to get him there. Oh.
Colbert's under pressure. They almost had him. Colbert unloads. Oh my, there's a bust on coverage. So that's going to be a touchdown Midwest City. Number 3, Diaz Vic.
Yeah, he had time. We almost got him on our initial rush, and he was able to roll it to the right, which bought him more time, and it allowed one of the receivers to sneak behind our defense there.
Yeah, I saw him coming out of the backfield. He immediately popped over to that tackle, and then he took off straight upfield. So here we go, John Ashon to kick the extra point for Midwest City. Waits the snap, and there's the kick. I hesitate to call it up, but it is good. So it's 35-7. Midwest City leads Deer Creek with 2:56 left in the second quarter. All right, so 2:56 left in the second quarter as we inch towards halftime here. It's 35-7. Midwest City leads Deer Creek. Long pass play from Colbert to, who was that for the
number
touchdown?
3?
Number 3. Oh, T-Aces Vic. T-Aces. T''Aces. So T-Aces, I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. So if your parents happen to be listening on the Deer Creek website, the Vic family, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing
We're doing
that
our
name.
best.
Absolutely. So Giannis is going to kick off. Let's see if it's high and short. Oh, he tries to kick it a little bit longer.
Go Preston.
Catches it. Here we go. Preston Seibel up the sideline. I know. Hulk smash. Hulk smash. Gets it up to about the 29. Let's see where that spot. No, of course he pulls it back. It was at about the 30. He pulls it back to the 29. So the Deer Creek offense is going to come out on the field. We'll see if we can get another one on the board before halftime. See if we can make it 34-14.
I'd like that very, very much.
We saw a lot of quick outs at the beginning of this. Freeze trying to work those corners a little bit with Huslig and Gary. And just, you know, let's see if maybe we can get that going again. Let's maybe see what we can do with Dylan Diaz. Let's see if we can. We saw a couple of nice runs from Lamorris Davis early in the game. Got to get something going here. There's a screen to number 8, Preston Seibel. Preston Seibel's brought down immediately by number 34, Tommyon Scott. I believe that was number 34. Yep, there he is. Number 34, Tommyon Scott. So it's going to bring up second down and about 11 for the Antlers. We're going to have Huslig and Gary go to the top of your screen, short side of the field. White's going to come down here all by his lonesome on the long side. Freeze is going to be in the shotgun, and that's going to be Jacob Johnson there in the backfield with him. Jacob stutter step, has a little bit of room. Brought down by a shoestring, number 79 for Midwest City, Daquan Watts. Daquan looks like he may have pulled a muscle there. He may be just pulling up his pants. We'll see. So it's going to bring up third down and about 6.
Come on, boys. Offsides.
Jumps off sides. That's that's number 55. Yes, that's Captain Barry. Number 55, Captain Barry. Sorry about the pause, folks. I just had to think about that one for a second. Captain Barry on the offsides. Oh, they're pulling Captain off. So here we go. Freeze is going to break the huddle. Paxton Gary comes down to the bottom of your screen. Up. We got Diaz in the backfield again. Here comes Freeze. Freeze is raising his hand like he's uncovered.
They have too
Freeze
many men on the
uncovered.
field. They just had 12 men on the field right in front of the line judge. He's looking back at the referee. They had 12 men on the field.
If you want to cover your microphone and yell, I'm fine with that.
Well, no, we're on the other side over here, and if you look down at the masses, I really don't feel like getting a beating tonight. My good Lord, they had 12 men on the field, literally 2.5 yards from the line judge, standing right there.
I think you may have been paying attention to the line, Jerry.
Oh, well.
He's not the 12-man judge, Jerry. He's the line judge. All right, so it's going to be a timeout on the field. 57 seconds left. Ready for this half to come to an end. We'll try to get a fresh start here. Let's see if we can sneak it in. Bring it 14. Bring that score up to 14. Oh, pardon me, it's not a timeout. It's official timeout for the measurement.
We came up about a 1.5 foot short.
All right.
Yeah, there's 57 seconds left. I don't know. We're going to punt it away, and that's probably the good, smart thing to do.
Right. You're
Coach
right.
knows what he's doing 100%.
You're right.
Me, I don't know.
Well, we've talked about my son in Madden. My son on Madden is going for this. There's no doubt.
So maybe this is where Preston trucks somebody and gets the first down. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Preston, there's the kick, and he kicks it to number 1, Jawan Walker. Let's see what he'll. Jawan Walker fair catches it. I can respect that. Nice catch, Jawan Walker.
That was over 40 yards again right there.
Preston's having a nice Nice night punting the ball.
And nice year. He's consistently kicked it over 40 yards. And again, that's one of those ones where it was, I think it was 42-yard punt just then with 0 return. I mean, that's.
Has he always punted like that? You've known him for a long time. Has he always punted like that?
The funny thing is
and not distance. I mean the rollout. Has he always rolled out like that?
His mom was telling me how he hasn't punted since I think 7th grade, or junior or middle school, and I know his old DCO coach, and he punted back in 5th and 6th grade, but I think his mom was telling me he hasn't punted in a long while, and it just kind of came out of necessity, and I think we found something there.
Yeah, absolutely. Preston Colbert and the Midwest City offense comes back out on the field. He'll have twin receivers to the top, single receiver to the bottom. Let's see if he does anything. He does. He drops back to pass. Tries to work the sideline a little bit. Hunter Smith on the coverage.
Good tackle.
Good tackle by Dylan Diaz and Hunter Smith on number 5. That's DeClaudio Irvin with the catch. It's going to be good enough for a Midwest City first down and 10. Brings it out to about the 35-yard line.
Timeout Midwest City.
Timeout Midwest City. So as we slowly, ever so slowly, inch towards halftime, 30 seconds left. We'll stay right here through this break.
Well, I'd like to take this opportunity as well to say hello to a special someone out there. I don't know how many people know it, but Russell Westbrook is a big fan of Deer Creek Athletics.
He is.
And he kind of had a big day today himself, signing, the largest contract in the history of sport, I believe. So, Russell, you're out there. I know you're a lover of the Big Blue.
Yes.
We are as well. And we appreciate and really am happy for our city and state that you decided to remain an Okie with us.
The thing that I think is great about that, $205 million. His kids will be able to go to college, which I think is nice.
Yeah.
$205 million, you're going to get a good education probably.
I think so.
You might actually be able to buy a college, I'm not sure. You could set the own curriculum. You could set their curriculum yourself for $205 million.
We do need that out on at the stadium.
Yeah. So here we go. Colbert's back to pass, and they're going to pass.
Oh!
Hunter Smith almost had the interception there to close the half. I would have loved to see Hunter Smith be able to hold on to that. They threw it again for Claudio Irvin, which is clearly becoming one of the favorite targets of Colbert.
We had good coverage throughout. We did kind of an umbrella coverage there and dropped the linebackers back. We didn't get much of a rush on him, but we made him have to make a throw. And really good. He couldn't throw it over the linebackers and drop it in there to his receiver. That was good coverage by everybody.
So here we go. Colbert in the shotgun. He's got twin receivers at the top, and they're still trying to work the ball downfield. Throws it to the sideline. $17 seconds left. They're really trying to work this clock. Maybe see, I guess, if they can get another score. Here goes Colbert, back in the shotgun, and throws long. Juwan Walker had some room there, and so that's going to be another touchdown for Midwest City. With 8.7 seconds left in the first half. Long pass from Preston Colbert to Mr. Juicy Juice, number 1, Juwan Walker.
He ran out there and kind of gave the stop motion and then did essentially the stop and go on him, and that's how he got behind him.
Yeah. Out of all the people in this game that we talked about, Tiasis Vick, Jalen Redmond, Elijah Manuel, I think the one I may have been most impressed with at this point is Juwan Walker, number 1. I love Deer Creek football, but I like watching interesting athletic football players make plays. And as much as I hate to see them make plays, Juwan Walker's got some juice.
Yeah, he's a good football player.
Well, we'll see if we can come out and shut him down in the second half. How about that?
Right on.
8.7 seconds left as we head here towards halftime. I'm trying to think of another adjective to describe how slowly we're heading towards halftime. 8.7 seconds left in the second quarter. It's 42-7. Midwest City leads Deer Creek. Deer Creek out here still competing. You're still seeing some heart from these guys. You're seeing some hands on hips, but you're not seeing any heads hanging.
Right.
So that's what we appreciate about these guys. Still out here, still playing hard. Tough night so far. So we're going to see if he'll come back out onto the field. Janish is discussing how they want to kick, where they want to kick, and to whom they want to kick to. Mr. Elliot Janish, number 11. I think he's probably going to kick high and short if I had to guess.
Looks like he's aiming over here to the near side this time.
Right. So we've got number 21 Jace Edwards there to field it. We've got number 10 Dylan Diaz there to field it.
Go Dylan, go
Dylan
baby,
Diaz
go.
has got some room. 50,
Truck him,
40,
Dylan. Go baby, go.
30. He gets to the 25-yard line.
And the clock is still running. Stop the clock.
Nice job, Dylan Diaz.
We lost 2 seconds off the clock from when he came down. I guess it would be the same amount of time. We got one play
Right,
from
we
here.
got one play.
That was I'll tell you what you were talking about, the boys are still playing hard. He took that ball. He didn't want to fair catch it. He wanted to run that ball, and he did. I mean, and into the teeth of some people coming down looking to hit him, and made a great run right there.
Yeah, and really, somebody put a nice hit on him towards the end of that run. Did a nice job hanging onto the ball, because that's obviously that from what I saw, that's a hit where that ball would pop out occasionally.
Looks like they decided we didn't get about 3 yards further than we did, so we'll see what we come up with here.
So it's going to be a timeout, Deer Creek. We've got 0.2 seconds left, if I'm reading that clock correctly. Clock almost ran out. So as we head towards halftime here, we've seen some positive things. Deer Creek defense has really been a victim to the big play tonight.
Yeah.
Preston Colbert to Jawan Walker. Preston Colbert to, I think it was
number 3, number 1.
Yeah. Jacob Reed. Some ground game by number 28, Aston Anderson. Like I said, you got to say that one slow. So, I think they've got an opportunity in the second half to really come out here and show what they're made of. Keep their heads high, go out and play hard, and really just see if the offense can get going, the defense can stand up a little bit, see what they can do.
Yeah, it's a season. It's not one game. It's a season.
That's right.
You're supposed to grow as the season goes along. This is a growing opportunity for our team.
So here we go. Freeze is going to be in the shotgun. They're going to have time for one play.
Give him some
and
time,
one
boys.
play only. And they called a timeout again.
Well, you can't take him in the locker room with you, so why not?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be another timeout. It's 42-7 with 0.2 seconds left here in the half. Freeze and the Antler offense go to the sidelines. They're going to discuss it with Coach Stanley and the offensive coordinator. With players like Dylan Diaz, it gives you hope for what we're going to see here in the next 2 or 3 years, because we got to remember, players like Dylan Diaz, he's a sophomore.
Right. We spoke about Aaron Corbin pancaking the guy on his run.
Yep.
Sophomore, had to start, I think, 8 games last year as a true freshman, freshman. We have some players and we have some talent, and we have a brand new weight room area. We have some time to put some weight on some of these boys. If you think about it, Coach Stanley came here in April. It's end of September. It's only been about 4 months, 5 months that he's even been here with the boys and the coaches. So you're going to have growing pains along the way, and I think that every situation, win or lose, it's a chance to learn and get better.
So here we go. We're going to have one shot at it. You only get one shot. You can't miss your chance to glow. This opportunity comes with 0.2 seconds left here in the first half. Hunter Freeze is going to be in the shotgun. He's got trips to the top of his screen.
Dylan's in the backfield with him,
which is always interesting. Oh, just underthrows Diaz, and he had room. Dag nab.
It's a good, interesting play call. I liked it.
It's what you would hear him call the jailbreak screen. And the jail was definitely broke on that one because they were coming after him. So at the half, 42-7, Midwest City leads Deer Creek. Stick with us.
We'll be right back.
Landon Bowyer, and Jalen Vinson on trumpet. The band is under the field command of Jared Silva, Roman Little, and Elijah Golson. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bomber Marching Band.
want to be a software designer and improve the way society communicates.
I want to study physics and discover more efficient sources of energy.
I want to be the best teacher I can be, and I get to do that at Deer Creek.
I want to study geology and find ways we can live in better harmony on our planet.
I want to study robotics and design machines that make our lives better.
Our school district's growing fast because word's gotten out.
We're one of the best districts in the nation.
We have 3 times as many students and twice as many schools since 2001, but the donations to the foundation have gotten smaller.
Oklahoma schools are receiving the same amount of funding now as they did in 2008.
It's up to the foundation to fill in the gaps.
And it's up to you to make sure we have what we need.
To build a bright future for the world.
To build a bright future for ourselves.
For a complimentary consultation, call 732-1766 today and experience the power of physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, today we would like to salute those who are currently serving. We'd like to thank those who are currently serving and those who have given of themselves to serving our country. At this time, we would like to ask all those who are currently serving and veterans who have served in this United States military to please rise, so that you may be recognized with a round of applause of thanks to those who have helped to defend. MCHS Competitive Drama presents their entry for One Act Regionals competition on Monday, October the 2nd at 7 o'clock. Of Mice and Men will be performed in the Performing Arts Center and free admission. Senior salutes are a great way to honor your senior. MCHS Yearbook is offering this opportunity for you to celebrate your students. Make sure you purchase your senior salute from Mrs. Bowman in D102. Bomber fans, there's a white Chrysler 300 that needs to be moved. A white Chrysler 300. Plates read AHL 686. AHL 686. A white Chrysler 300. You don't want to be towed.
And welcome back to Rose Field at Jim Darnell Stadium here in Midwest City as we head back towards the end of halftime. We're going to look back at last week when Deer Creek took on Gundy and Stillwater Pioneers. right, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome back to lovely Rose Field here at Jim Darnell Stadium in Midwest City, Oklahoma, where the big birds fly. At least that's what they say on the sports animal between 5:30 and 9 in the mornings. Alexi Oldham's going to kick off for the Deer Creek Antlers. Start the second half. Back deep for the Bombers, number 3, Diaz Vic.
Show him the big leg.
And there's Oldham, high and not exactly short. Somebody's going to try to string it across here.
Nice hustle.
And number 81, nice tackle, Caleb Collins is run down by number 41, Parker Johnson, to start the second half.
That's the second, or that's the third time I've seen Parker come all the way across the field and make a tackle because he hustled. That's something that kid can be real proud of. His parents should be too. That's a good play.
Absolutely. He's in a tough spot here in Midwest City, and Parker Johnson is absolutely still showing the hustle. It's going to be 20 at the 29-yard line. It's going to bring up first down and 10 here for Midwest City. So Preston Colbert, let's see if that's still the case. Yeah, Preston Colbert's going to come out again here for the Midwest City Bombers. We're going to have a single receiver to the bottom of your screen. We're going to have twins to the top. I'm not sure I've seen this set with these twins on the top here. Aston Anderson in the backfield. Quick pass out. That's number 5.
Good hit, Dylan.
Claudio Irvin. It's brought down by number 34, Logan Stanley. It's going to be a decent gain, but not good enough for a Bomber first down. Not yet. Logan Stanley made sure of that. It's going to bring up second down and 2 here for the Antlers. So what are we looking for in the second half here, Jerry?
Well, you know, we had halftime. We've shown in our previous games we make good halftime adjustments. I think what it is we just have to break down and make tackles here. If we can make tackles on defense and not let them have those, I mean, that's what happened. They didn't outplay us. They just made great moves to get by us. So we got to break down and make these tackles here.
There's Aston Anderson.
Good play.
No flag on that. No flag on that.
Nice play.
I like it. Hunter Smith comes in, and Will Michael.
Nice job.
I wonder if we'll see Will Michael tomorrow. I'm going to a lacrosse tournament in Norman at OU with my son tomorrow. I know Will Michael will definitely grab a stick and sling it if you give him a chance.
Well, here's a big play right here. I mean, we made a great stop there. Let's stop them here and make them kick us the ball back, boys. Come on
So here
now.
we go to 3rd and short. We'll see if the Deer Creek defense can stand up. Preston Colbert in the shotgun. There's the handoff to Anderson. Anderson makes a quick cut, makes it through traffic. There's Will Michael with the tackle at about the 41, 42-yard line. Aston Anderson with a nice bit of running there. So here we go. It's going to bring up a first down and 10 from the 48-yard line for the Bombers. Moving the ball effectively so far here. Colbert's in the shotgun. Quick handoff to Anderson again. Makes his way through traffic. At first contact was made there by Dylan Diaz. Also Garrick Johnson on the contact there to bring down Anderson.
You see Dylan trying to stretch out Dylan Diaz trying to stretch out something right there. Kid's in there making tackles and refuses to come off the field. He wants to keep playing.
So here we go. Colbert's in the shotgun. Single receiver to the top and a single receiver to the bottom. Anderson lines up directly behind him in the shotgun. There's the quick handoff to Anderson. Anderson's got some room to the outside. Makes a nice cut upfield. Stays in bounds. Refuses to go out of bounds. Is brought down near the 20-yard line by a group of Antlers.
They run that stretch play. They've run that a few times tonight. And you see both the guard and the tackle get out. And it's not they don't pull. They don't pull and come around. They just slide out. And all of a sudden they're out, you know, by where the receivers are, blocking on defensive backs. It's a well put together play.
And Anderson has shown an ability to really put his foot in the ground and cut upfield when he has to. So we got a new back in here. That's number 34, Tommyon Scott. He's behind Colbert in the shotgun. There's Tommyon Scott. Tommyon Scott, obviously a different type runner. He's going to lower his pads and he's going to head right upfield. He's brought down by number 29, Dylan Beers, one of the Dylans.
Dylan's only a junior. He'll be back next year as well. He's played good so far this year.
Absolutely. One more year of the Dylan duo. Colbert in the shotgun. Tamian right there to his right. Pump fake. Throws it up. Little contact. No flag. I appreciate the no flag there. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 yards for the Bombers.
It'd be nice if we could go ahead and hold them right here.
Let's see what the Deer Creek defense can get done. Colbert's still in the game. Tamian Scott in at running back. It's the first time we've seen him tonight on this series. Receiver to the top, receiver to the bottom. Singles. He awaits the snap. There it is. Quick handoff to Tamian Scott again. Tamian's got some wheels.
That's that stretch play we were just talking about.
Tamian's not a guy that plants his foot in the ground. I think he just takes off, and if you get in his way, he's going to do what he can to run you over. But that didn't happen here. Brought down by, it looks like Dylan Diaz and Paxton Gary. It was just enough for him to get a first down. So it's going to be first down and goal for the Bombers from the 10-yard line. Now Aston Anderson's back in the game. Tamian Scott's out of the game. Single receiver to the top, single receiver to the bottom. Colbert awaits the snap, and there it is. Fakes the handoff, rolls out the other way. Ball gets batted down.
Nice play, Dylan.
Nice play by Dylan Diaz to bat that ball down. Still showing the will to compete here, which you gotta love.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of it this year. We've never seen our guys with their heads down. You know, we haven't been down 42-7 this year, but it just doesn't strike me as the kind of group of boys that would get their heads down. And even if they would, I don't think the coaches would allow it. That's something that we can all be proud of here with these boys.
Absolutely. So Preston Colbert's in the shotgun, awaits the snap. Anderson's in the backfield with him. There's the handoff to Anderson. Immediately hit by number 56, the freight train, Garrick Johnson. Brings him down for a loss.
That was nice. He beat his man. They tried to do that stretch again, and he just blew right past his guy and made a great tackle.
Love to see Garrick Johnson in the background. Backfield. Sorry, it's been a long evening so far.
Garrick's getting to play a whole lot tonight. He's not switching in and out with Griff. And
yeah, that's right.
You know, it's one of those things where boys are asked to step up and move to different positions. I know Dylan Diaz moved from safety to linebacker earlier this year. You're getting to get their feet wet in a whole lot of different situations, and I think it's just going to just pay dividends for us the rest of the year.
So Colbert rolls out to his left, throws long for Javon Walker, overthrows him.
Good coverage, nice defense there.
So it's going to bring up 4th down and about 8.5. So we'll see if they bring on Janish, the field goal kicker.
Bless his heart, I don't know if he can kick it that far.
Yeah,
I'm going to guess they're going to go for this here.
Yeah. They'll either kick a field goal or he'll hit somebody in the helmet with the ball.
Well, it's 4th and goal from about the 13-yard line, and they're not going to bring their kicker in. So,
right.
you know, I'm not saying anything that anybody else doesn't already know. So
not much confidence they're showing here in Janish.
Come on, defense. Get us one stop right here and get off the field. Let's win this battle right here, boys. Come on.
Love to see this. This would be a nice boost for this Deer Creek defense. It's had a tough night. Here's Colbert. There's the snap. Looks to throw the ball. And where's the signal? Am I saying the signal? Yeah, it's going to be a touchdown. Number 1, Jawan Walker. I think that's the 3rd time I've called his name tonight. Jawan Walker having what could be a career night. I don't follow Midwest City that close, but you got to imagine a 3-touchdown night. Doesn't happen every week. So with 6:53 left in the 3rd quarter, it's 48-7. Janish on to kick the extra point. We'll see if he can avoid giving somebody a partial concussion as he kicks this extra point. He awaits the snap. Number 13, Samuel Cade in on the hold. There's the hold. There's the kick, and it's up and good. So with 6:50 left in the 3rd quarter, as we head towards the end of the game, it's 49-7. Midwest City leads Deer Creek.
Bomber scoring drive is 12 plays, covering 71 yards. Preston Colbert to Jawan Walker, 6:53 remaining in quarter number 3. Bombers 49, Antlers 7. Oklahoma Sports and Orthopedics Institute is proud to support Middle Public Schools. OSO is Oklahoma's premier source for orthopedic and sports medicine treatment, meeting the orthopedic needs of Midwest City, Oklahoma City, Edmond, Moore, and Norman. Don't let an injury make you miss a single play. Call 515-8090 to set up an appointment today.
All right, 6:53 left in the third quarter. Midwest City leads Deer Creek 49-7. We're going to see Mr. Elliot Yanish in to kick off again. I've got money in my pocket that says it's high and short. Back shallow to receive is number 21. That's Jace Edwards. He does kick it a little bit longer, and then it goes out of bounds, so it'll be a flag. Not the first time we've seen that tonight. So it'll give Deer Creek a slight advantage. They'll move the ball up just a little bit, a little better starting field position. We'll see if this Deer Creek offense can put some more points on the board, add to that 7 points after that long run by Dylan Diaz. Hunter Freeze will bring the Deer Creek offense back out on the field here.
I'd like to see us come out here and run our offense. We had in the first quarter, it seems like a long time ago, but in the first quarter we had some success running the ball.
Lamorris Davis had 40-something yards on 2 carries.
You know, we need to come out and just kind of win the second half. Let's win this down. Let's win this series.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the perfect attitude to play with at this period in a game like this. Win the next down. Get better.
I mean, this is, unless we have a crazy type comeback, we're probably not going to win this one. So let's work on things that help us win the next one and the next
absolutely.
one. And the coaches understand it, and the boys do too. No one's got any, and something crazy could happen. We can come back and win, and it does happen. But let's just win this down. Let's win second down right here.
Take it from there. Freeze takes the snap. Quick pass to number 1, Logan Huslig.
We just
knocked out of bounds by number 23, Oshway. Let's go with O'Shea Whiteside.
There we go. We won that second down. It's those kind of victories. You build on them. You build on them. Next thing you know, you're in the end zone. Okay, we've got something going here. Just those types of things are what you got to focus on. You got to get better every single play.
Even though this could possibly turn out to be a loss, they can actually generate momentum going into the next game. I know that sounds a little silly, but they can. If they put on a little offensive display here. Nice run by Jacob Johnson. It's going to be about a yard short of the first down. After the ref spots it, it'll be about 2 yards short of the first down.
He put his pads down and ran through that, but the big boys up front were able to push them back. That's something right there that we just were talking about. We were able to run the ball in the first half.
Twins to the top, single to the bottom. Freeze in the shotguns, pauses for just a second to look to the sidelines for the offensive call. Jacob Johnson switches from his left side to his right. As they await the snap, there it is. Jacob Johnson gets the handoff, carries the ball again. Jacob Johnson's brought down to by number 34, the straight ahead running back, Tommyon Scott. Maybe a small gain there. Good enough for a first down. Let's call it. Absolutely. Looked like it might be good enough for the first down, but after they spotted the ball, oddly enough, it falls just short.
That's a big boy in there. I was looking at number 76 that just came in there and blotted out the lights. He's about 6'2", 295.
Absolutely.
Nose guard.
There's Freeze. Looking for number 1, Logan Huslig. Number 23, O'Shea Whiteside on the coverage.
They've had a pretty good battle here tonight. Not very many people being able to cover Logan this year. He was running with him right there and has done a pretty decent job against the leading receiver coming into the night of all 6A schools.
So it's going to be 4th and just about 1 yard. Deer Creek offensive line is going to see what they can do here. Dylan Diaz comes in. They're going to run the Wildcat. Freeze goes to the top of your screen. So here goes Diaz. It's the Deer Creek version of the
Yes.
Belldozer, and that Belldozer, pardon me, and that's good enough for a Deer Creek first down. Nice run, Dylan Diaz.
Nice blocking, nice run. I mean, that's just, you know, they lined up their best 11 against our best 11 there, and they knew where we were coming. They knew exactly what we were going to do, and the boys had the perseverance just to push them back. We got 2 or 3 yards there and got the first down.
Was the Belldozer an inverted wishbone like that? I don't remember, but
Yes.
Okay, it was. So, I mean, that may be carry for carry. That may be the Belldozer. So we got to come up with a nickname.
Yeah,
for
we'll think of something.
The Dylan Dozer. I don't know. So here we go, Freeze in the shotgun. Quick handoff to number, I think that's 23, Jacob Johnson.
Jacob's got some quick first moves there. He makes
does.
There wasn't a whole lot there, and he hopped to the right and back to the left and was able to get what he got.
Absolutely. Let's give it up right now to number 74. Number 74 on our offense, Cole Kelly. You see the size of that cast on his hand out there, and he is out there battling away against Division I recruits with a cast the size of a piece of firewood on his arm. So let's give it up to number 74,
Right on.
Cole Kelly.
Right on. I've watched him make some really good blocks tonight.
There's a quick out
Go,
to
Logan.
Paxton Gary. Paxton
Paxton.
Gary's got some room. Taken down fairly quickly by number 29, Traymon Jackson. And somebody just got trucked, as my son would say. I'm not sure who that was. Let's hope he's okay.
It was the young man trying to make the tackle, and
got cracked back.
Logan Uslid knows how to block as well.
Yes, yeah, the best wide receivers do. I try to tell my son that all the time. Probably talking about my son too much in the broadcast. If he's listening, he's going to be upset with me.
Well, we hope he's all right, too. I think he just kind of got hit from the side there, and hopefully he'll be able to walk off on his own power. You know, it's going to bring up a third down and about long 3 here. You know, we're on their side of the field. We're on the 32-yard line. You know, we started back over here on our 35, I believe. You know, we're making some plays. We talked about, you know, making a play here and there. The young man's up and walking off the field by himself, so he's good. Coach Stanley came out on the field to check with his coach and with him to make sure he was all right as well. It's what we already knew. Coach Stanley's
class act.
Complete class act. And that's who's teaching our boys how to play football, but he's also teaching our boys
how to be good sportsmen
and how to be good men.
Yep.
So much. I'm kind of rambling through different things here, but
no,
one of the great things about football and that I got from football is it helps teach you how to be a man, a good man, and I think that we got somebody good teaching our boys.
I will say it's the opportunity that you have to embrace that opportunity to accept that teaching, and Coach Stanley is willing to give it.
Right.
I know you talked to your son about being willing to accept lessons that are being taught to you, and he is there to give them absolutely to these men. So hopefully, when their football days end, these boys of fall that don't go on to play college football, they can go out and contribute to the community and raise other kids, young men, young daughters that go out and contribute to their community.
Right. 100%.
Create that positive cycle. So here we go. Hunter Freeze is in the shotgun. Twin receivers to the top and a single to the bottom. From the top to the bottom, that's Huslick, Gary, and Davion White at the bottom of your screen. Jacob Johnson's in the backfield. Axel Welch switches sides. Freeze awaits the snap, and there it is. Quick pass out by Freeze to number 1, Logan Huslick. Let's see a shake and bake. Number 23. I'm going to give it up to number 23, O'Shea Whiteside. Logan Huslick's had some catches, but his yards after catch have been minimal tonight. O'Shea Whiteside, a really solid tackler from Midwest City.
There's a flag down on the far side of the field. I haven't seen what it exactly is. We are walking backwards, so that's not good.
I think Axel Welch may be talking to the ref about raising canes. No, never mind. No, they're talking about the call.
So
okay.
they walked off 5 against us. Illegal procedure.
Dagnabbit. And so it's 4th down, and here comes Preston Seibel. Oh, my goodness. So here we go, Preston Seibel, again, kind of show off his leg. I don't know. I'd be fine with Preston taking a shot here.
Yeah, they don't have anyone back, or here comes someone late.
That's Javon Walker. I've seen about enough of him. Let's see if they pull up, or let's see they rush that kick. Offsides. Offsides. All right. No, are you kidding me? Dang nabbit.
They're going to call legal procedure on us again. Coach Stanley is asking for, what was he thinking to the
What's
referee?
The old win one for the Gipper speech? Sometimes when the breaks aren't going your way, I feel like that tonight is us. Sometimes the breaks just aren't going our way. Dag nabbit. So now Preston's basically got more room.
Yeah, we just wanted to move him back so we could get a good average on this kick here.
Yes. I'm sure in the huddle on the sideline, hey, I need you to jump, so we just give Preston some more room. All right, there's Preston, a couple of steps, and he just boots it. Oh, that lands us well out of bounds. That was nearly in the third lane of the track.
Well, there's no return, so, you know, hey.
If you want to punt it away from Javon Walker at this point, or pardon me, Jawan Walker, I would not blame you.
Oh, my God. They just marked that at the 26-yard line, about 14, 15 yards from where it went out of bounds.
So explain that to me. Is that a rule I don't understand?
So that's the line judge. He is determining where he believes the ball crossed over the out-of-bounds marker. The ball landed, like you said, a few yards out of bounds over there. But he's determined that the kick went out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And
I barely passed geometry, but that angle is all wrong.
I just don't see that.
Let's see, Preston Colbert back in the game at quarterback. Yeah, Preston Colbert's back in. Twins to the top, brings one in motion.
Jet sweep.
That's little number 81. Makes a move, shakes and bake. And then he meets number 41, Parker Johnson. Also number 15, Will Michaels, brought down after a gain of about 8 yards. So it's going to bring up second down and, oh goodness, just a little over 1, honestly, for Midwest City. 2:12 left in the third quarter. Midwest City leads 49-7. Colbert's still in the game at quarterback. Twins to the bottom and a single to the top. There's Aston Anderson, breaks through the line, gets into the secondary. Brought down by number 10, Dylan Diaz, number 41, Parker Johnson. It's going to be good enough for a first down and 10 for the Bombers. From about the 40-yard line. Twin receivers to the bottom and a single to the top. Colbert's in the shotgun. He's got Anderson with him there in the backfield. Fakes the handoff and
good hit.
Nice hit by number 34, Logan Stanley. Pass was intended for number 81, Caleb Collins, and he was met in a hurry by number 34, Logan Stanley.
I think Logan's tired of the quick little post there that they've been running, the slant play. I think he's tired of it, and he let him know how he felt about that one. Good hit, good breakup of the ball.
Midwest City still with 1:41 left in the third, still throwing the ball downfield here. Here's Colbert rolling out again. There's Colbert. Catch is made by number 5. That's DeClaudio Irvin. That's going to be at the 50-yard line. It's going to bring up another Bomber first down and 10. At some point, I'd have to guess this should be the last series we see Colbert.
Well, we'll see.
Should he go down in a game like this at this time of the game, up by this much, you got to think that's not a good sign. There's Anderson.
Nice.
Shaking and baking, gets held up by a group of Antlers, brought down by number 13, Isaac Rowehe.
Isaac grabbed a hold of him and wouldn't let him go.
So no gain on that play. Anderson did his best to shake and bake his way into a gain there. Couldn't quite get it done. Still going to be second down and 10. Colbert brings in the play. See the Deer Creek Band there trying to shake off the
That's
blues.
what I was going to say. I would like to give a shout out to the band, our Deer Creek Band across the way. They're doing everything what their job is tonight, I promise. They're dancing and having a great time.
Colbert awaits the snap. There it is. Fakes the handoff, and he's going to throw long, but he's under pressure. Tucks the Oh, last second throws the ball. Caught by he stepped out of bounds way back there. DeClaudio Irvin, number 5. Colbert, he had to be close to the line of scrimmage on that play. I mean, real close.
He was.
We need that visible stripe to get on TV. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Midwest City Bombers from, I believe, exactly the 30-yard line. Look at some of your Deer Creek defensive players here. Colbert's going to be in the shotgun, single receiver to the top and twins to the bottom. Aston Anderson is in the backfield with Colbert. There's the quick handoff to Anderson. Anderson's got up ahead of steam. He's got a little bit of room, makes a quick move at about the 10-yard line, and that's going to be a touchdown, Midwest City. So that's probably going to finish the third quarter here with Midwest City scoring. I believe that's Anderson's, well, it's more than his first touchdown of the night. It might be his third or his fourth, I'm not sure. So that'll end the third quarter. We'll go ahead and I think kick this extra point. Well, no, I take that back. We're still at about 4 seconds left here. Old Glory there in the background. State flag. Wait on this snap for the extra point. There's Yanish. Look out. And it's up and good. Yanish, I'm kidding. You've had a good night so far. I'm just giving you a hard time, Mr. Yanish. So with that extra point, we got 4 seconds till the end of the third quarter. It's 56-7. Midwest City leads Deer Creek.
Scoring drive, 6 plays, covering 74 yards with an Aston Anderson 30-yard touchdown run. Point after good. 4 seconds left in quarter number 3. The Bombers 56, Antlers 7. Football fans, just because you're away from home doesn't mean you need to go home when it's over.
All right, so we're back here in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Lovely Rose Field inside Jim Darnell Stadium. We're watching Midwest City take on Deer Creek. It's 56-7 with 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're going to see Elliot Yanish for the
he's got a lot of play tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. High and short. Oh, he kind of kicked it a little bit longer there.
Getting a little saucy.
Uh-oh, Preston. Here we go, buddy. Shoulders down.
That a boy. Go,
there
Preston.
You go. Preston's got a little bit of room. Oh, my.
We blocked somebody right into him.
Yep.
Not, I mean, there was nothing you could do, or Preston would still be running.
So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Getting ready to start the fourth. Here at the end of the third quarter. It's 56-7. Midwest City leads Deer Creek. All right, we're back. Hunter Freeze and the offense back on the field. Quick handoff to number 8, Preston Seibel.
Go, Preston.
Preston's got some room.
Here, get off me.
Look at him go.
You have some too. Go,
My
Preston.
Goodness.
Nice
Preston
run.
Seibel just carrying, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling all the way down to about the 37-yard line. Nice carry by Preston Seibel.
Kid's a football player, man. I mean,
absolutely.
Tackles, punts, runs, whatever the team needs. Good blocking by the line.
Physical strength to really absorb that contact and keep going is super impressive. Freeze looks towards the sideline, tries to get the call. Got a defensive back here from Midwest City just jumping up and down. Feel like they may have the busted coverage before the play even starts.
No, he just didn't want to tackle Preston.
What was I supposed to do? Preston Seibel on the carry again, gets up ahead of Steams, brought down by number 3, Diaz Vic on the tackle.
That was about almost a 9-yard carry right there.
Brought down, gets it down to about the 29-yard line. It's going to bring up second and about 2, so we'll see if this Deer Creek offense can convert here. Twin receivers to the bottom of your screen, that's Huslig and Gary. Davion White at the top. Freeze looks towards the sideline. He's got Seibel back there with him still. There's the handoff to Seibel again. Little stutter step.
Go, Preston.
Gets in traffic. Somebody gets a clean shot on him, but it doesn't phase him.
It's probably that there's some flags on the field down there. It's probably that kid that keeps trying to pick a fight with our guys.
He just got pancake block, and I don't think he was very happy about it.
Well, you know what? Serves him right. Don't be a jerk.
So let's see what they call here.
Dead ball. Personal foul on us.
Oh, really? Is that what we're calling pancake blocks now? Just for the record, pancake blocks are now personal fouls. My goodness. So that's going to move the ball back to about the 37-yard line.
Well, that was ridiculous, in my opinion. But, you know, no one asked for it.
So we're going to have Logan Huslig at the top of your screen. We're going to have Paxton Gary in the slot there on the hash mark. Davion White, you see walking down there towards the bottom. We got Freeze in the shotgun, and Seibel still in the game. We'll see what Freeze can get done here. Takes the snap, quick pass out to Davion White. Short gain. Gets the ball out to about the 34-yard line. It's going to bring up second and about 6. So let's see if we can keep this rhythm going a little bit. See if we can kind of punch the ball in here again. Freeze awaits the snap. Looks towards the sideline for the play. Talks to the offensive line, steps back towards Seibel. There's a handoff to Seibel again. Seibel's got a little bit of room.
There's a late flag coming in. Our guy gets up. Oh, and then they push there. Yeah, throw the flag on him too. They're going to call a penalty on us for pancake blocking another kid. That kid gets up and throws a punch at our lineman. And they finally flag him too, but it's just ridiculous. Oh, they're going to call holding on us. Goodness. But they also need to call the 15-yarder on them. And they do.
And he gets a pat on the back.
Yeah. It's interesting now.
Hey, 15-yard personal foul. Let me pat you on the back here. Come here. That's not how it used to work with me.
No.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we saw holding, personal foul. He knows he's not mic'd, right? All right.
Well, after all that, we got a first down on the 26.
I'll take it all day long. First down from the 26-yard line. Freeze and the offense look towards the sidelines to see what we can get going here.
The referees look toward the sideline to see what they want to call this time.
Yeah. So here we go. Freezes in the shotgun. Seibel's still in the game.
Come
White's
on,
down
Preston.
at the bottom of your screen. You got Huslig and Gary at the top. Freeze awaits the snap. Quick handoff to Seibel.
Got a boy, go.
Boom.
Oh, he just lowers the boom on a kid at the end.
He absolutely does. This offensive line of Deer Creek is really starting to get some push.
You
Number
know,
68, Daxton Byers, is putting it on some people.
he had his guy about, what, 12, 15 yards downfield, still blocking him.
Yeah, if this turns out to be a run, folks, do yourself a favor and watch this offensive line. Freeze looks towards the sideline. We got White at the bottom of your screen. We got Gary at the top, and there's Huselig right next to him near the bounds line, out of bounds line. Here's Freeze, quick pass to Huselig. It's a jump ball.
He did a
and
nice.
That's number 23.
Well, there's going to be a late hit on them against our quarterback right there. Finally, thank you.
The coverage for the Bombers was number 23.
Getting a little chippy. And it's getting a little chippy for the team that's ahead.
Yeah, that's
Usually
it's very strange.
Yeah, you see that work the other way. Usually it gets a little chippy for the team that's behind. They're frustrated. They're trying to make a play, trying to make something happen, and they're frustrated. So you see maybe some poor sportsmanship. And really it's ironic because it's going the other way. They're ahead at this time, but yet we see the personal fouls coming from their side.
And
unusual.
It is. And again, we are, we're proclaimed very biased, but we're not being biased in this situation. It really, it's strange. So we got 1st and goal. We need to punch this in. Go, Preston.
There's Preston
Touchdown.
Seibel, touchdown, Deer Creek.
Atta boy, Preston.
Nice run by Preston Seibel.
Do you see the hole on that,
yeah,
too?
I really did.
I hope people were watching what JD told you to watch. There was a hole that I could have walked through, and I'm a big guy.
Yeah. Maybe a small car, maybe one of those Mini Coopers, or at least a smart car. You could have driven a smart car through there for sure.
That was a good drive. We had setbacks and we overcame them. We got in and scored. It's what we talked about, finding things. Our offensive line, I think we found something. We could run the ball like we did in the first quarter there. Preston is definitely somebody I think we need to use as the season goes along, running the football more.
So in to kick the extra point, number 16, Tucker Bowen. First time we've seen him. So with 9:27 left in the 4th quarter, it's Midwest City 56, Deer Creek 13.
14.
Oh, yeah, 14. Sorry, I was looking at – I wasn't throwing the people off at home.
Seibel, 7-yard touchdown run. Point after good. 9:27 left in the ballgame. 56-14 Bombers. Fans, again, please turn your game day programs. If you have a Band-Aid on your OSOI ad, please bring it to the press box. Claim your gift basket, brought to you by your partners from OSOI. Again, fans, turn your game day programs to OSOI ad. If you have a Band-Aid on that page, bring it to the press box to claim your gift basket, brought to you by our partners from OSOI.
So number 90, Alexi Oldham, will come back in and kick this off here. So we had that's a little interesting thing. Tucker Bowen getting the extra point on that after a nice run by Preston Seibel. We talked about series belonging to certain running backs, and I think that series belonged to Preston Seibel.
And our offensive line. You want to block well whenever you're got somebody back there running the ball good, like we've had with all of our running backs. And it inspires you to block. Well, it also inspires runners to run. I think that was a great drive with our offensive line.
There's a kick by Alexi Oldham, high and short. It's fielded by number 14, Kobe Washington. It's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 34-yard line for Midwest City. We'll see if Colbert comes back in here. I would just be shocked if you're playing Colbert at this time in the game. Little taste of the Midwest City band there. You can probably hear that.
We've definitely had a battle of the bands going on this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Colbert is not back into the game. I don't believe that's Colbert. That's number 10, Samaj Donner, a backup senior quarterback, 6'1", 180.
Good hit.
Good hit, brought down immediately by number 41, Parker Johnson. We'll see what Samaj has got up his sleeve here. We'll see if Samaj throws the ball. We'll see if Samaj runs the ball. So Samaj Donner's in the shotgun. He's got a running back offset to his left, twin receivers to the top, and a single to the bottom. There's a handoff, quick handoff to number 24, Omari John, a 5'8", 150-pound sophomore. So outside of Samaj Donner at quarterback being a senior, this may be the future of Midwest City football we're looking at here. That was a sophomore tailback.
I think we're going to be ready for them to come to Deer Creek next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Just for no other reason than I don't want to drive here in rush hour traffic again. So Samaj Donner back in the shotgun, and he's keeping it. There's no doubt. He tucks it and he takes off.
Great job. Great play.
That's number 33 busting through to make that tackle. Ben Likes on the tackle.
Parker strung that out with two guys blocking him, and Ben was able to, with his speed, come up behind and make that tackle. That's textbook what you got to do on something like that. Those boys played that really, really well.
It was a great tackle by Ben Likes. Me likey. Just kidding. So here we go. Logan Stanley back to receive the punt. We've got number 33 for Midwest City on to kick. That's Alan Pangelian. I'm going to take a shot of that. My apologies to the Pangelian family if I mispronounced that. So here we go. We'll wait on the Pangelian kick. It's returnable. Logan
boy
makes a little move.
Oh, there's a late hit right in front of you. I mean, he's standing there looking at it like he's watching TV. Unbelievable.
They are just, that is something that's not in their rule book, apparently. Oh, if we were at home, I may have already had to cover my mic 2 or 3 times and yell out these windows.
Well, you know, we talked about it earlier. He jumped right up, gave the referee the ball, and ran right back to the sideline.
You're right. You're right.
Showed a lot more class than I think probably I would right now at this moment.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly right.
Our boys are
point.
Everything you're wanting to see if you're a parent watching.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that would get up, throw a fit, hold their hands up. You know what? Hand the ball. You're not going to get all the calls. Seibel, the ball carrier, is going to be brought down for about a yard loss. Number 17, Christopher Youngblood.
That's going to hurt Preston's average of how many people he's running over per run. He only ran over 2 on that one.
That's right. Midwest City with number 5. No, never mind. I thought one of their highly vaunted recruits was still in the game for a second, and I thought, oh my goodness. So we're going to have a jump there. That was the captain, Captain Barry.
I'm guessing Mike Stoops went down there to the sideline and said, that's enough, get him out. We need him for next year.
Right. I wonder if his middle, no, I'm not going to say that. Captain Barry, I mean, how can you?
Crunch'n'Berry?
Yes, I know.
Frankenberry?
Is this middle name Crunch? Bless his heart.
No, that's a great name.
Middle school must have been horrible. Well, it's horrible for everybody. With a name like Captain Barry.
Nice
Love
throw.
That kid.
Go.
All right, Davion
Go, baby.
White,
Go,
nice
Davion.
catch. He's at the 50, 45, runs out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Nice pitch and catch by Davion White. First catch by White tonight. I'm a poet and didn't know it.
That was a really nice throw. Good blocking by the defense. Let's go down here and score again.
Absolutely. So he gets it to the 40-yard line. Of course, they mark it at the 42. I'm just kidding, folks.
No, he's not. It's true.
Oh, I'm just kidding. So we got Huselig at the top of your screen. Gary's in the slot, and it's going to be White at the bottom. Freeze or relays the play. Got Seibel still in the backfield. We've seen several different backs tonight. There's the handoff to Seibel. Runs into a little traffic. It's going to be brought to the ground by number 22. That's Emmett McClendon. Emmett McClendon of Midwest City bringing down Preston Seibel. Maybe a short gain. It's going to bring up second down at about 9 for the Antlers. And what's been a long night. 5:46, 5:45 left in the fourth quarter here. Midwest City leading 56 to 14. Freeze is in the shotgun. We've got twin receivers to the bottom and a single to the top. There's the fake. Hunter Freeze shows his feet.
Good
nice
run.
Little gain by Hunter Freeze. First time we've seen Hunter Freeze keep that. Nice little run. We saw a lot of that, I think, in week 2 or 3 versus week 2 versus Edmond Santa Fe. We saw a lot of Hunter Freeze using his feet. Not much tonight. So we got a single receiver to the top, twins to the bottom. Hunter Seibel is going to be the back. He's going to be off to Freeze's right. They pause for a second to look for a different call. So here we go. Freeze awaits the snap. There's a quick pass out to the sideline, just out of the hands of Davion White.
Immediately, Hunter looked to the sideline and said, let's go for this. On fourth down coming up, 4th and 5.
Absolutely. You got nothing to lose at this point.
And he had 2 guys open on that last play. I mean, just barely missed off the fingertips. I think he saw something. Let's see if he goes back to it on this play.
So here we go. It's going to be 4th and about 5. Hunter Freeze and the Deer Creek offense going to see if they can get a first down here and keep this drive going. Throw another 7 on the board. Paxton Gary's in the slot. Davion White's at the bottom, and Hueslick's at the top. There's Freeze rolling out to his right. There's the pass. Knocked down by number 17, Christopher Youngblood. 5'11", 171-pound junior, Christopher Youngblood. Good body control for him to spin back and reach back and knock that ball down.
Yeah.
That's the night in a nutshell. Just an inch here or there, a move here or there, a knockdown ball here or there. It really changes the way things go as a whole. So we're down to about 4:41 here left in the fourth as we switch sides.
As we start thinking about, we're learning things here and we're hoping to get better. Looks like everybody's staying healthy, knock on wood, and maybe we get some more guys back next week. We play Enid back at home next week, and it is homecoming.
The Plainsmen, right?
Yes, the Enid Plainsmen.
All right.
And we have them back at home. I'll talk about it in a minute.
So here we go. That's that's still number 10, Samaj Donner.
Nice tackle by our defense. But next Friday night is homecoming against Enid back at Deer Creek Stadium, home of the Antlers.
And we will be coming home.
Yes, we'll be coming home, and it'll be good to get back home again. We should have a very large crowd there. It's going to be very festive. They do all the ceremonies before the game. They used to do them at halftime, I believe, when I did it.
Right.
But they do those before the game, so we'll make sure and get out there early. If you're coming out there, let's celebrate those young men and women, and to get out and enjoy some of the festivities they have there. We'll be coming to you live as well, and we love to have you watch us and listen to us. And I think we'll have a very good a good showing next week against Enid. I think it'll be a good celebratory type day. I'm not saying we're going to win for sure, but I'm saying we're going to win. I feel real good about it.
Enid may be groggy after that bus ride. They got about an hour and a half bus ride
straight down Portland.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So here we go. It's going to be second down and a long, long walk at the mall. Donner's in the shotgun. Twin receivers to the bottom of your screen, the single to the top. That's the sophomore Omari John trying to block for Donner.
Woo.
Donner's got some. Oh my! Look at him stride that thing out. So that's a touchdown run by Samaj Donner, the senior backup quarterback.
Boy, he has some moves too.
Yeah.
He made that jump cut there, and
then when he started striding that out, yeah, I didn't feel good about our chances on that one. Dylan Beers was, I tell you what, he was giving it everything he had, though, try to run him down.
Yeah.
So with 3:30 left in the fourth quarter here in Midwest City, 62-14. The foot, Elliot Yanish will come on to kick this extra point. Little taste of the Midwest City band there. Kick is up. Like I say, up is kind of a stretch, but it's good. So with 3:30 left in the fourth quarter here in Midwest City, it's 63-14. Midwest City leads Deer Creek.
Our scoring drive, 2 plays with a Samaj Downer 71-yard scoring run. Point after good. 3:30 left in the ballgame. Our 63, Antlers 0. Party Antlers 14. Bauer fans, Midwest City High School and the Midvale School District would like to thank all of our media partners in attendance at tonight's ballgame.
We're back here in Midwest City. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's 63-14. Midwest City leads Deer Creek. The Golden Toe Yanish to kick off. High and a little bit longer. Preston Seibel fields it about the 18-yard line. Finds a little bit of room, and of course he's hit out of bounds, but that's okay. Gets it out to about the 33-yard line. Bring up a fresh set of downs here for the Deer Creek Antlers. We'll see if we can get something going offensively to finish out this game here with this last 3 minutes and 20-some seconds. Possibly take this to 63-21, possibly. We'll see what we can do here. So the offense comes out on the field. Starters are still in. Freeze and Gary and Huslig. You got Davion White at the top of your screen. You got Preston Seibel still in at running back with the success he's had. Of course, you thought we might still see him. There he is. There he is. Nice run. And you can tell Preston's got to be careful of his legs, because when these DBs from Midwest City go at him, they're about ankle high.
Yeah, they are.
It's going to be good enough for a Deer Creek first down and 10. Nice run by Seibel. I mean, he's got to be approaching maybe 100 yards on the night.
Yeah, a lot.
Pardon me, second down. I thought he had the first down there. They did not move the change.
Boy, the band is just going crazy over
I
here.
know. So there's Seibel.
It's the love of high school football, though. I mean, the sights and the sounds you get all over the place, and they're having a great time over here. Their band's having a good time and enjoying themselves.
Preston Seibel brought down by number 61, Malik Ward, a 6'2", 290 junior. So come his senior year, he may be 3 bills.
He's as wide as he is tall.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, they got some big kids over here.
So we've got Huslig to the top of your screen. We've got White and Gary to the bottom. Freeze is in the shotgun while he awaits the snap. There's the handoff to Seibel.
Good job.
Right up the go. Oh.
Good
Seibel
blocking.
just runs right over number 90. Ernesto, wait, let me try that again. Ernesto Montalvo, a 5'11", 201-pound junior.
I'll date myself, but that Preston has that Larry Zonka type.
Yes.
I'm running right here. If you can get in the way or you don't have to. Either way, I'm running right here.
You showed your age. I'll show my age. He's got kind of that John Riggins
there you go.
type thing.
There you go.
Absolutely. Single receiver to the top, twins to the bottom. There's the handoff to Seibel again. He's got a little room.
Great push by the offensive line.
It really is. He's brought down by number 19, Reginald Slaughter. Possibly related to the 1990s hair metal band. Up all night, sleep all day. There. So here we go. Freezes in the shotgun. He's got twin receivers to the top, single to the bottom. That's White down here. Seibel switches sides, goes over to his left. We'll see if they work Seibel here a little bit. Seibel makes a shifty move, gets past 2 different bombers, then it takes 2 bombers to bring him down. He's brought down by number 30, Samuel Ball, and number 90, Ernesto Montalvo.
As we're in the last minute of the game, if you're watching out there and you have, friends, nephews, grandsons, kids, whatever, playing out here, be proud in knowing that these boys in blue and white out here are playing till the last second. I mean, they are playing their tails off all the way to the very end. Blocking, running, I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do all the way to the end, and that's something you can be proud of.
Absolutely. Preston Seibel with the carry there. The clock continues to run. We're down to about 26 seconds left in the game here. Midwest City leading. They may not run another play. We'll see if they do here. Down to 15 seconds. We'll see what they do. And there's the carry by Preston Seibel again. Preston Seibel again, brought down by number 90, Ernesto Montalvo.
That will be the last play of the game.
And that's, well, is that going to be the last play of the game? Come on. Wind it, he says. And 1, and that's it. So here in Midwest City, it was a long night for the Antlers. As the clock strikes 0, it's 63-14, Midwest City with the win over Deer Creek. So we look to next week when here on Antler Vision we'll be at home for homecoming, where your Deer Creek Antlers will take on the Enid Plainsmen. Jerry, any final thoughts?
This was a tough one, and the score dictates it was a tough one. These are the kind of games that help you build your character. It's hard to build character when you win every time. There's sometimes you're going to take it on the chin by a small amount or even by a large amount. Those are growth games for you, as a human being as well as a football player. We're going to go back and watch the films. These boys are going to see what they did right, what they did wrong, what they can do better, what the coaches can do better, what they did right. They're going to find what they can do, and they're going to put it into next week. That none of our boys, even right now, they're jogging off the field after shaking hands, not walking all gloom and doom. They're finding what they're going to find here, and they're going to keep their heads up, and they're going to go back and play next week. You don't always get that with every team. And that our boys, watching the way they are, watching the way they're holding themselves right now, with their heads held high still, gives me inspiration for next week. And that is what you got to look at. You got to remember, we won 2 games last year. These boys have already won 2 games halfway through the season. They have a lot left in the tank. They have a lot left for this season, and I'm excited about next week.
Absolutely. So for myself, J.D. Shackley, and my partner here in the booth, Jerry Broughton, Miss Harris, and all the kids, students here with Antler Vision. Don't throw anything at me, I'm sorry. All the students here in Antler Vision, we want to thank you for joining us. And that's going to wrap it up. Next week, Deer Creek versus the Enid Plainsmen. And here comes the band.
Let's go, Creek.
All right.